We're going to be playing another league with blue-white control. I've updated the list a lot since last week. Just trying out a bunch of different interesting card choices. Trying out these 1-mana cyclers. We've got a Censor and 2 Illuminations, which is quite exciting. This does not seem like a keep. This does seem like a keep. This is a very good hand. What's the thought behind 0 Ancestral Visions? I just hate Ancestral Visions. I just think it's so slow against the... I think it's really slow against a lot of the format. I'm in for a land. I also think it's like appalling against humans. If you like Ancestral Visions against humans, they just put Meddling Mage on Ancestral Visions and you're literally down a card. It's really embarrassing. Ooh, Hardened Scales. Exciting. They have a very good draw too. They have the turn 2 Scales. It's not bad for them. Yeah, we had positive experiences with Stifle Bird last week. I don't know if it's good enough. I'm just like mainly trying it out. Holy cow, I suck drawing the Terminus this turn. I should just like apparently have cast nothing. Jeez. Jeez. Yeah, it's very good. Ancestral Visions is good in the mirror, but unplayable otherwise. That was my feeling too. It's kind of sad. I love Spreading Seas, but it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. Holy cow. That's a really good draw. That means we can stack a Terminus on top, so we're like 2 turns away from a Terminus, basically. Hey, rest in pieces. It's going well. Good to see you. When am I doing things? I only have the 1 Terminus left in my deck, and I'm pretty okay if I hit it now. Whereas, like, if I hit a search, I want to put it into play. So I think I meant to just, like, crack this Flooded Strand and opt now. I think that makes the most sense. Hey, Nucleo. Alright. Start with an opt. That can go to the bottom. It's neither a land nor removal. And I just pass the turn, I guess. They're going to start getting in with a huge Blinkmoth Nexus here. But we've got this Field of Ruins, so it's not too scary. Ooh, are we dead? We might be dead. We might be dead because we didn't leave up Field of Ruin. Huh. That's pretty absurd, if that's the case. Okay, they're not trying to kill us. I like it. I like it. I like not dying. I'm a fan. Don't quite know how we're getting out of this, but you know, maybe they'll just play Scared of a Path to Exile and then we'll be great. I mean, if I pass with loads of mana up, they can't really go for a kill, I guess. Not dying is good. Not dying is the tech. Like, if I Jace Brainstorm, they go like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Like, I actually just die, right? Yeah, I just die if I go Jace Brainstorm. Not dying strong in this meta. Strong agree. Let's not die. Oh my god, Bobsy. Sorry to hear that. I guess, so we have to put Wall on the Arcbound Ravager, right? I mean, this deck's pretty powerful, Bubsy. Can't be too bad. So we have to put the Wall on the Ravager here. So that's, so that they can't basically guaranteed kill us. Okay. Are they going to try and go for the kill? Like, it's not like they have to go for the kill. They're going to be pushing lots of damage regardless, right? Going to be taking a whole heckin' ton. We have to block Ravager, otherwise what they do is they sack a bunch of stuff to Ravager to make Ravager big enough. Force us to, like, tap mana for something so that they can swap onto a Nexus. I think they would probably go for that. Like, they can go 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, like, they get there pretty easily, 16. We just have to hope they play scared here. That is our out. It is very close. There are a few cards different from it. Alright, let's get rid of one of these. Oh no, they get to sack it to the Ravager to counter this. I guess they also just get to do that. That's way more okay. I was about to be embarrassed. Alright, we had to get a second white source anyway, but... Need a miracle. It's not quite a miracle. Yeah, we'd have lost the land, for sure. If we'd drawn Supreme Verdict, we actually have a chance this game. Maybe? No. Yeah, if we drew Supreme Verdict, if one of these Terminus was a Supreme Verdict. No, we have a Ghost Quarter to deal with one Nexus. The other only hits us for like 3. Alright, well then. Here's Stony Silence is good. Settle the Wreckage seems great. Thanks, Schultz. Appreciate it. I don't know how good Lyra is. Lyra would have been quite medium that game. They just like go over the top of her. But yeah, she just like gums up the board long enough for you to she gums up the board long enough for you to draw into a sweeper or hit your mana for a sweeper. So she's probably good. Clique seems bad. I think Timely's probably too small ball. Just like little bit of life and some tokens don't really seem like the greatest thing. They have a bunch of flyers. They have Walking Ballista. I think Lyra's probably better than something in the main deck, but I agree Lyra is not the best. I think Censor is just never going to get to counter anything. Yeah, Rip could be good against the modular. The problem is Rip's like turns off a bunch of our stuff too. I think Snapcaster is pretty important against them. Just to like snap back path. Oh, we want Oust as well, right? Makes sense. So I guess we can kind of search. Seems kind of slow and dirtly. Nimble Obstructionist seems great against the modular stuff. I could cut a Planeswalker, but I don't really want to go too light on win cons. I need to cut one more card. There's also the consideration of Torrential Gearhulk here. You like the rip against scales? I know someone else mentioned it too. I'm just worried about, like, powering down my Snapcasters. Maybe it's fine. I think I'm going to try without the rip this game, but I could see the rip being very good. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's try this. There's also a world in which the Torrential Gearhulk's good. I'm just not sure about that one either. It could be better than one of the Planeswalkers, maybe. Just a flashback a path. Keep. Hand seems absurd. Stony into, like, lots of interaction. Just have a lot more going on this game than last game. So, like, what stuff does... So Rip hits Ravager and Arcbound Worker. Does it hit anything else? Or is it just those two? Like, Ravager's definitely, like, absurd in their deck. It's much better in their deck than normal Affinity too. Oh, Hangerback. No, you're right. It hits Hangerback too. Hangerback isn't the biggest concern with, like, Path and Terminus, but they do have, like, sack outlets for it. With Ravager, with Evo Leap. Maybe that makes Rip good enough. Would we be trimming on Snapcasters for Rip, or is Rip good enough that you just don't mind if your Snapcasters are a bit weaker? Well, that sucks. What am I doing? I think I'm playing a tap land, saying go. Could main phase opt, but if I had a Terminus I want to do it in that turn. I don't think there's anything I want to leave up Obstructionist for here. See you, Third Gatekeeper. Hope you have a nice day too. Thanks for saying hi. Okay, we have 3 Snappies, but I guess we can just, like, cut the one, and that's fine. Alright, that's a frap. Okay, I do want to hit my land drops here, so I'm just going to keep that on top. I don't think I want to path any of those creatures. Like, if they want to beat me down very slowly with animation module, that's kind of fine. Just say go here. I could Field of Ruin the Canopy, I suppose, but this is fine. Tron is great. I love Tron. I am a Tron apologist. You. Alright. It's kind of fine. We get to untap and... I guess I have to path it. 2 tokens is like a bit better than 1. But it's still fine. I get to kill the Canopy here. And then path the Hangerback Walker. They still don't have that much of a clock going on. The other option is a Verdict. They get two 1/1s, but that's not too bad. Teferi still like ticks out of range of that. Okay. Regardless, I guess I kind of want to kill the Pendelhaven now. If I'm planning on letting there be 1/1s in play when I play Teferi. It's probably actually more relevant than the extra card off of Canopy. Doesn't the modular have targets when I Verdict? Oh, because they get to sequence these however they want. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. I think it's probably just fine to like path this hanger back and move on with our lives. We have a backup path. We have lots of gas in hand here. I'm not too concerned. Alright, now we can get Teferi going. We have path up to protect Teferi. Seems great. All bow before Khan. I love Khan. Khan is great. There's no feeling in Modern as good as casting a Khan. Exile your opponent's land is just the dream. Stone Rain Tribal. Ew! Gross. Means we're losing Teferi, potentially. What's the other free mana for? Is this only free mana? Huh. So regardless, they get to kill Teferi no matter what, right? Because if we path this, they get to put a counter on this instead. So we should just let Teferi go here and untap and Verdict them and just be happy with like getting a couple 2-for-1s. Rather than trying to take over the game. Yeah, this is fine. So now we get to go Verdict you. We have so much gas in hand here. Just like 2 removal spells. This is going to get something good later in the game, I think. Oh, actually, I don't think the modular does put counters on a Thopter there. I think I was actually wrong. It's the living end problem, right? So the thing with living end is when you living end someone's board, if they sack everything, they never get to like dump counters from the Ravager, even if they're recurring stuff. It's just the living end problem. So I'm actually wrong there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't get the counters. I'm pretty sure it works exactly the same way as living end does. It is a Steel Overseer. Verdict's so good. Why don't people play more Supreme Verdicts? This Supreme Verdict's just ridiculous. Just get to like untap 2-for-1 them again. Yeah, exactly, Clamageddon. That's exactly the reason it doesn't work. I'm pretty sure they can't ban. I might be wrong, but... maybe I'm wrong. I'm not the best at this, like, modular stuff. It's been a long time since I ever played Affinity myself. The animation module is so good. Jeez, what did they find off the Ancient Stirrings? They found an Arcbound worker. Like, this just keeps restocking their board. It means, like, this Ravager we have to spend a path on pretty soon. Yeah, I might just be wrong about that one. About the Living End thing. Let's just play our Wall of Omens, draw a card here. I guess I want to do it off Field of Ruin, because then I can draw Cryptic and still go, like, Path plus Cryptic. Easy life. Easy life. We need to do this now, because if we let them untap, they get to, like, sink mana into making 1/1s, I guess, or, like, having more counters to dump. Alright, is this worth obstructing? This is 3 counters, so it makes it a 4/4. They have a worker in hand. I'm, like, kind of interested in obstructing this. It means we let down the Cryptic Shields for 1 turn. But, means this just gets blocked by the Wall of Omens forever. It just gives us a lot more time. Cryptic with counterbounce seems amazing. It seems very good. We know what their last card in hand is, though. It's not too threatening. I think I'm fine with this. Alright. The modular triggers will trigger during Living End, but not be put on the stack until it resolves. No, that makes complete sense, Phil. I'm just wrong about that. It makes complete sense. Another Hangerback Walker. Punished for not holding up Cryptic, I guess. Just like max punished. Jeez. Alright. Well, we're very lucky. We are very lucky humans. Could not be luckier if we tried. We've even got Colonnade on defense here. Right, let them have the worker. Doesn't really do anything. Jundum. Oh my god. Alex. Let's get rid of this. Let's get more blue mana. Sit here with Cryptic up and hopefully draw into like a Terminus sooner or later. Make this game nice and easy. This Wall of Omens is doing decent work. Now we have Activate Colonnade plus Cryptic up, which is really nice. How many forests do they have in... I should actually check deck lists here. I don't know how many forests they typically run, where it's like a reasonably new deck. I assume it's like more than 4. Yeah, they have like 6-ish. Oh, this only has 2. This has 6. This is 6. This is 6. This list has 6 as well. Right, I'm just going to assume they're on 6 forests then. Yeah, 6 or 7. Okay. Like, no reason to Ghost Quarter then. I could almost start attacking with my colonnades soon. Yeah, is this the point where I can start attacking? So I go animate colonnade for 5, and then I have 5 for blocks. It gets a bit scary depending on, like... I don't know, it could go badly, but I think pressuring them... Like, we aren't guaranteed to have the long game here, right? By any means. Yeah, I think I like attacking now. We have a Colonnade block or Cryptic up. Puts them in kind of a tight spot. I am 100% countering that. Counter target spell, draw a card. Means they get an attack for 5, but that's fine. That is an absurd draw. Jeez, that's such a good draw. Right. Go search. Now we've got the search in play. I think I'm just like not attacking. 5. Yeah, I can only block or attack. And having the search in play means we now have the long game, like, on lock, provided they don't draw a Nature's Claim, pretty much. So, just want to play super conservatively here, I think. I would not like to put Jace the Mind Sculptor in my graveyard. Thank you for asking, though. Appreciate the thought. It's very kind of you to ask. This, as it would happen, this is reasonable. I guess I just want to settle the wreckage, right? Kind of punished for playing out the land last turn. We could have Settle plus Cryptic up this turn, which would be like actual game over. Yeah, I can't really lose. It's looking pretty good for us. I mean, we're kind of locked into settling, I think, Marcus. Unless they pre-combat a spell, then we can dig the Cryptic. Hey there, Other Awesome. I would prefer not to end your life, if that's an option. Sure. This seems like a needlessly aggressive Terminus, but whatever. I get to draw so many cards. This is great. Jeez, this is great. Do 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 do. Cast my Teferi. Plus my Teferi. Pass the turn. Kill your forest. That seems acceptable. I'm okay with your 2/2, as it would happen. This animation module has been kind of ridiculous. Kind of giving our opponent a bit of a fight here. Hey, friend. Oh my lord, that's so good. So good. Lyra plus double Cryptic. The dream. The thing dreams are made of. In fact, Lyra plus double Cryptic plus Logic Knot, as it would happen. This doesn't actually do anything, so it's Stony, but whatever. I guess I crack the fetch land first. Now we have 2-turn lethal on board with Lyra plus Colonnade. Plus like a million pieces of counter magic here. Blue-white's play patterns are misery to play against. You aren't wrong. They kind of are. Does this deck have a combo finish, as in the opponent's deck? Not really a combo finish as such. Hardened Scales plus Ravage is really silly, though. This does nothing. Cool. Hardened Scales plus Ravager just kills people out of nowhere. Just in terms of just, like, making your creatures really big. How does it feel to be on the Pro Tour? I mean, it's a fairly common feeling, to be fair, but I am very, very excited about it. More than anything, I'm really excited to test for a Pro Tour with Jade. Like, Jade is just one of the easiest people to work with when, like, tuning decks. Figuring out how you want a deck list to be built. She is great. It's like breathing for them. Like hiding mute. Jeez, Phil. Jeez, cooled out. Do I want to change anything? The search was honestly pretty great, that game. Why Torrential? Just way to close games. I don't know, I love this card. Honestly, I kind of wonder if I want Torrential here. So, like, I'm torn. There's two different directions to go. We can either bring in the Rips, and take out like a Snapcaster and something else. Or we can bring in the Torrential, just as like more removal. I think it's actually a decent blocker against them as well, where they don't have nearly as many flyers as normal robots. I guess if we're bringing in the rips, we'd have to cut like these, right? We'd cut these for the rips. Logic Knot's honestly not great with us on the draw. It's like fine. You'd go +1 rip, -1 snappy. It's interesting. Yeah, rip's definitely good against them. It's just it's like does turn off our deck a bit too, is just my concern. It's just my concern. It's definitely good against them. I feel like I prefer Snappy over Logic Knot. I just feel like the games when you don't have Rip, Snap is so good against them. Just like flashing back Verdict is all you want to be doing. Is the thing. It's like... I think I'm just gonna do something like this. Like I get the Rip's good against, very good against them, but we met up briefly. We didn't get to hang out much, but we did meet each other other autumn at GPDC a couple times. Is this too slow? We have a D-Sphere on free. This might be too slow. They're mulliganing though. Exclamation mark mulliganing. Exclamation mark mulliganing. If they kept a 7, I'd probably mull this, I think. On the draw against a 6 though, with an opt to help dig for stuff. I don't think it's the worst. Alright, great draw. Like, they're going to be a tiny bit less explosive on a Mortar 6 generally than they would normally be. Interesting. That's fine. Hey there, Leviathan. Good morning. Good to see you. If you knew Colonnade was on top, you would have capped. Yeah, pretty much. Ravager. I don't know what this means about timing. So if we were to draw a path, we'd want to do it before the Ravager hits the table. I guess it's fine to draw the path after Ravager hits the table though, because then we just D-Sphere the hanger back and we move on with our life. Yeah, so this is fine. We just let it resolve because then we can hit Terminus as well as path, right? Makes perfect sense. This is kind of decent. We got 2 win cons already though. I kind of just want more cheap interaction at the moment. And land drops. You could save this to try and hit a Terminus in their turn. Maybe that's a touch better than just cycling it right now. Kind of unsure. Right, I want another white source in case we hit Verdict. Guess I want another white source. It's also good to like the Jace shuffle. I am not sure what you're trying to say, Clamageddon, sorry. Also, thank you very much for the compliment spell. I appreciate them. I'm almost tempted just to bottom this. I feel like we'll find another land. And I just want more interaction. Yeah, that was good. It was a very good draw. This might be a spew. This is the only answer we have to Evo Leap. And, what's it called? Evo Leap and Hardened Scales. We also just have this Terminus. But we can like go Jace, Brainstorm, Terminus next turn. I'm gonna pass the turn. Hold on to my D-Sphere. I think the D-Sphere is going to be good later. See ya, Other Autumn. Yeah, animation module 2. That's a good shout, Larry. For sure. For sure. Just like a bunch of different things we want it as an answer to. It's like a ballista or something. Interesting. I just want to path the Ravager now. Make sure I can't randomly die here. Because we kind of want to go Jace, Brainstorm the Terminus next turn, so... You should just play a bit faster. Yeah, I should play a tiny bit faster, for sure. We've only got 4 minutes. Deck is kind of slow. I should focus more on the game and less on chat. There are no there will be a clock emote once we hit partnership. The most relevant emote we could possibly have on this stream. Yeah, this is game 3. We got slaughtered game 1. Since we didn't really know what we were playing against when we kept our hand was a bit slow against them. We're also just on like a weakish Multi 6 anyway, game 1, so we're kind of locked into keeping it regardless. Roller coaster remote would be more appropriate. That would also be pretty appropriate. You're not wrong. Alright. Nice. Planes, cast this Jace, put the Terminus on top. Goddamn. Right. Oh, sweet. Glad to hear that, Emon. Oh wait, you're talking to Source. Sorry. I missed some context there, because I've been looking away from chat a bit. I missed some context. What is this? 3 mana? Oh, they're just pumping Ballista? Deal. I'm very okay with that. Bye bye Jace. You'll be missed. You are loved, etc. Kind of a relief they can't Ballista down their hanger back here. You need an ego. Yeah. No comment. I think I'm just going to hold up interaction here, so I can untap with, and slam Teferi. These Horizon Canopies are doing work for us, weirdly. It's kind of funny. In terms of, like, allowing us to finish the game in time. Nice draw. Two rights, Lena. Nice to see you. Ooh, Ballista's Deece. What does that do here? I don't think it does much quite yet. We get to land the Stony. Just like invalidate it a bit. Alright, if they don't have a Nature's Claim, we're in a pretty absurd position, I think. If they have a Nature's Claim, things get more interesting. See you, Laurie. Have a nice day. I'm excited for the Supreme Verdict. Oh my god, Phil. You're ridiculous. This game's also kind of ridiculous. It's gonna be really tight. Draw a card. Supreme Verdict. Make my life just easier. We've got so many answers. I'm just like interested in spending cards here, I think. Yeah, I just need the Colonnades to finish things off for sure. That shouldn't be too hard. It's only 4 turns, right? If I had a Field of Ruin, I could kill this. Sucks. Alright. Yeah, not cracking the canopies is pretty surprising. This block is pretty surprising. Oh, I guess I have the Field of Ruin, right? So they don't care. They just want to, like, buy a bit of time. That makes sense. That's reasonable. Yeah, the win is my timer. Yeah, for sure. Just like doing this so I can F6 if I hit something that's not an instant. Because of time concerns here. Yeah, I'm going to 12 is good. For sure. I could use this as an opportunity to kill the canopy, but I just have to save seconds on the clock, I think. I think I can't actually lose this game, provided I play at a decent pace. Lyra's a good draw, for sure. For sure. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We could be playing this game a lot more defensively, but I just don't think they can do anything. So whatever. This is a good start to the stream in the red zone first match. Jeez. Just what I signed up for when I fired up the stream today. That is a hangerback walker. I guess we just need to make sure we counter a Nature's Claim on their hangerback walker. Oh wait, this doesn't actually kill them. I'm stupid. Oh, because they Nature's Claimed last turn. I'm not paying complete attention, if I'm being honest. Kind of figure nothing actually matters this game, other than killing them. I would agree with that. I'm pretty sure they could draw the top 7 cards of their deck right now and not kill me. Or stop me. Resolves. It's kind of cute. Boarding in the Nature's Claims plays around us pathing their hangerbacks as well. I didn't think of that. That's kind of neat. All right, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was a good start to the stream. Right, I am gonna go get some water a moment. I'm also gonna quickly update this. So apparently it's still got Monday listed there. Derp derp derp. I can spell Friday 7th. I think I'm doing 11 AM till 7 PM. Alright. There we go. Right, I'm gonna go get some water a minute. Thank you everyone for watching. Back in a moment. Back for our second match. Okay. Something, something, Mew chair, something, Yep, you're not wrong. I am glad Phil was not here to notice that. Alright. Let's hop into the next one. Thanks everyone for watching. If you're enjoying the stream, please consider giving me a follow. Always come here for Mew. The awesome decks are a bonus. Mew's the important thing. You have just the awful deck for a Donation League. What's the awful deck, Leviathan? What's the awful deck? Look at this hand's very decent. Yes, we have 2 Terminus. 2 Terminus is kind of rough. If one of these was a Supreme Verdict, this hand would be decent. I think we still have to keep though. These Terminus hopefully do something at some point, or they'll be blank pieces of cardboard. Alright. Alright. My nemesis. Almost considering scooping, because our hand is so heinous against them. Our hand's so bad against Tron. The good old Multi-5, yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. If we win this game, step 1. Step 1. This hand just got a lot better over the course of 2 turns. You can prove no such thing, Phil. You can prove no such thing. Yeah, I think so too, Nucleo. Oh wow, we're against bad Tron. This is great. We have a chance. Also, I hope they don't have Obstructionists in our deck, because I'm going to be really embarrassed if they do. Alright, they don't even have Obstructionists in their deck. We have a chance. I don't know what this matchup's like. I assume they beat us, generally, but we'll see. We can win. We sure can. And they get double. Oh. I think I'm just going to pass the turn with counter magic up here. And then, like, field them in their end step. Alright, let's kill the newest one. We have this Obstructionist to start beating down with soon, potentially. These. Like it. Hey, Marcus. Yeah, it's pretty weird facts. They probably just have a lot of counter magic in hand. Die. We want a second white at some point. I guess we get a second white. I kind of just want more blue mana, honestly. Oh, that's kind of great, Marcus. That's kind of the dream. Living your best life. I don't think we could possibly have drawn better this game. Considering what our opening hand was, I don't think we could actually have drawn better. Changed my mind. Taste it. Alright. Untapped land. That was a good Stifle Bird. That was a respectable Stifle Bird, if I might say so. Alright, we can't cast Teferi here, apparently. Because they've Condescend up. We just have to pass the turn. I'm actually going to open up a blue Tron list now whilst we play this game, because I am not familiar with blue Tron. Perhaps surprisingly, I am not familiar with modern staple blue Tron. Yeah, these draws are pretty good. So they have an Emrakul, Platinum Angel, Wormcoil, Fortnite Seers, Ugin, and then they just have like a bunch of counter magic. Alright, so we just have to be careful about the counter magic and the Emrakul. Yeah, I could kill the tower at some point. How many islands do they have? They just have 1,000,000 islands? Okay. Yeah, 1 billion remands and condescends, that seems likely. I almost wonder if I want to counter bounce, but probably bounce draw, but probably not. Alright, we'll discard Terminus here, and then I might draw step, blow up the tower, limit their mana a bit if they rip the Tron piece here. It's kind of awkward, giving us 1 less mana to play through Condescend is rough, for sure. I'm actually not opposed to countering this. I kind of just want to, like, do something, you know? They have a lot of clunk in their deck. I was considering Bounce Tower. I kind of want to dig into land drops though. This is fine, right? I just want to hold up Logic Knot. Sure. Get rid of probably a Terminus over Timely. Neither of them are that good though. Solemn Simulacrum. If I let this resolve and I draw an untapped land, I get to slam Teferi with Logic Knot back up. That's kind of decent. It's possible if I Logic Knot this that they fight over it though. I don't think they would. Just gonna let this resolve. Hopefully we hit the untapped land here. Not quite. So if I cast this, I play through a Condescend, but I don't play through a Remand. If they have a Remand, I just get destroyed. I guess I just want to play Search for Azcanta then. Kind of awkward, Search just dies to like a Ghost Quarter or something, but aggro. I like it. Just gonna let this resolve, I think. Could counter bounce a Tron piece, maybe? Awesome, I'll take a look at it shortly, Leviathan. Thank you. There isn't that much scary they can resolve for 7 mana. It's like Mindslaver and that's it. Like, the rest is just creatures. I kind of want to, like, just do something here. I'm going to counterbounce the tower, I think. I think this is good. I need to start doing something. I don't want to just, like, sit here staring at my opponent forever. The search for Azcanta is pretty threatening for them. Like, they just have nothing to threaten us with, even though we've given them a turn. Imagine if they had Khan in their deck, just, like, destroy us. So you're saying we can resolve a Teferi. Also, we can do this. We can go Teferi, we can go Terminus this, cast Teferi, hold up Logic, not even. Yeah, they can almost just cast the big stuff for sure. We get punished if we draw an untapped land, because we could have had Cryptic up then, but I think Logic Knot's going to be good enough. Most likely, and we aren't, like, certain to draw an untapped land. I'm going to Ghost Quarter them here, I think. In their draw step. Who needs Khan when you can just play bad cards? Isn't that the truth? They said drawing an untapped land. Yeah, that's how the stream works. Facts. That's how the stream works. Hey Pika, thank you. I appreciate it. Very, very happy about the RPTQ. Let's look at this list from Leviathan. Oh my lord. What the hell? Ah. Does this do anything? I just minus Teferi on it, right? I just minus Teferi on it and move on with my life. Resolves. This list is something, Leviathan. I could probably be convinced. Apparently not Pika. So I'm just gonna minus on this. Keep my Teferi alive. Get my search down, and then I have counter magic up. Also just like pass the turn with double counter up. I kind of like that. It's just like super safe. I don't really need the search in play quite yet. We can play the search out on a turn when we can use like the additional Teferi mana, maybe. There are only so many blue Tron players in the world. They are an endangered species. Second Stifle Bird for the Oust, that would be great. That'd be dreamy. Let's cyclistic for land drops here, I think. Ooh, nice. They get to resolve something, but whatever. Don't care. Need to get their cards out of their hand at some point, right? Incoming Scour from existence. Sure. Resolves. Hmm. We're worried if we cast this, they remand it, and then we don't have a counterspell up in their turn. So I could just play the Search. Maybe I got too aggressive, that Illumination. I probably got too aggressive, it's probably just unnecessary. Yeah, this sucks. At least they're not at the point where they actually let that happen and keep up logic. No, I probably do. I probably do. I don't know. It kind of stinks. But you're probably right. Discard this. Discard this. It's not like the cards we're discarding matter, right? I agree, facts. Shit. Alright. They have a lot of mana to work with. That's very scary. So they have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm only going to exile 8. If they tap all 8 mana, that's good for me, because I can just like Teferi minus on it, I guess. Could probably even just be like spending less than this. Maybe just spend 7. Cool. Oh boy. This is bad news. This is bad news. Yeah, the Illumination was... I shouldn't have cast that Illumination. Should have probably just cycled it. I think we'd have struggled to win this game going along anyway, but... probably just got too aggressive there. Hey there, Fuzzy. Good to see you. What are they doing? Turns on stream, Mono Blue Tron. Turns off stream. Relate to that sentiment. See ya, Lauberg. I'm dead. I'm feeling pretty dead. I think they messed up though, so that's good for me. They meant to cast Cryptic and they accidentally animated my Colonnade. Just like, perfect play. think it might be okay because they messed up. Agree. Might actually have a chance now. When your opponent Mindslavers you and just plays your turn correctly. We do now have to beat recurring Mindslavers the rest of the game, so we're not quite out of the woods. How many Field of Ruins are we through? We're through two. We're through 2 Field of Ruins and a Ghost Quarter. Yes, I want this. Kinda. I want to hit my land drops, right? But I also just need to find more counterspells for the rest of the game. Kinda want to hit my land drops. So I get to go activate Azcanta Cryptic this turn. So they're going to put it on top. They go 6 mana. I mean, we're in a really rough spot here, but... What do I think about the silly blue-black deck? Well, you see... Is that Daniel's username? I can never keep up with everyone's usernames, but... You see, about the blue-black deck. Not only do Emma and Jade recommend it, I also enthusiastically recommend it. Yeah, still have to loop. Blue-black sewer is both love and life. This is correct. This is the correct summation of blue-black sewer. Right, they just loop Mindslaver for the rest of the game with Academy Runes and cast it every turn. We'll try Selene. We'll try our best. We'll certainly try our best. Stony Silence isn't the best against them, but I think it still does enough. All this stuff seems great. Maybe Gearhulk's good. Gearhulk might not be good enough. Yeah, I'm more meant in this matchup. I don't know whether Gearhulk's good enough in this matchup. I'm aware they could be bringing in Fortnite Seers, so I kind of want to keep in some path to Exiles. Thanks, Grim Slayer. Appreciate it. I'm very, very happy about it. See you, Fuzzy. Yeah, apparently Jabberwocky's 5-0ing with Blue-Black Sewer. I don't know if it's any good, but he's 5-0ing with it. Losing to Blue Tron is probably worse than losing to Fairies. Fair point. Point taken. Chain Whirler rotates in like a year. Fair while from now. Respectable. Oh my god, we have a Vendilion Clique too. This hand is just absurd. This hand is so unreasonable. I'll still see some play, but it's definitely going to see a downtick in play for sure. Here. Fueling that delve. The only way we know how. Ooh, another land's fine. Kinda want some untapped mana. Yes, this turn we're fielding, turn afterwards we're going Clique plus Dispel. We're just not going to get to play this Colonnade for ages, I'm just going to bottom it. Ooh, change of plans. I might have just changed my plans a bit. You're great, Daniel. Don't most decks need more Death Shadow? Alright, they're going to plan to repeal our search, I assume. Am I cycling the Illumination? It's kind of a nice one. I think it's a nice one. Pressure their end step a bit. I don't think I want the Teferi. I kind of just want to ensure I hit land drops here and like flip my search quicker. Drew a Teferi anyway, because we're great. On their end step this turn, to do something. Ooh, interesting. Huh. Do I want to counter that? I can go Clique plus Dispel here. I don't think that matters too much though, the first for knowledge, does it? I just don't think this matters. It just doesn't do anything. Like, they ended up discarding 2 reasonable cards anyway. Yeah, Boros Reckoner is much easier to cast than Chain Whirler, for sure. Alright, I'm just going to cast Illumination here. I won't take my land drops. If they want to counter this, that's fine. I don't really care. I can remand it to their heart's content. Deal. Trading an Illumination with a premium counterspell is kind of the dream. That is not a land. We're going to bin it. I'm going to hit our land drop like a professional. You'd have 5 mana next turn. I could just use this as a good opportunity to Cryptic them. I feel like this Cryptic's like going to be pretty awkward sometimes against all their cheap counter magic. There's not that much threatening they can do on 5 mana, I think. They can like play a Fortnite Seer, but whatever. Yeah, the power level's kind of low, but I like it. It's because of Gearhulk, it's because of Search for Azcanta. It's because of Terminus. You can, like, draw Terminuses in your turn. In your opponent's turn, I mean. I just let this resolve, because they're forced to take Teferi. And then I can path the Fortnite anyway. This way they get less info. This is really good. They're gonna name Azcanta, and then the game gets really hard to win. The Pithing Needle's actually kind of insane, honestly. We've lost both our Teferis. And now they're going to get to name Azcanta, so our only win con left is like Jace and our creatures. Yeah, that makes this a bit tougher for us. We have 1 Stifle Bird left, Socraster. We have 1 Stifle Bird in the list. Oh yeah, our D-Sphere's in the yard, sadly. Don't think we want this. I don't think I want to flip Search quite yet either. That's the best draw in our deck. We are very lucky. We are the actual lucky. We're just the actual luckiest. This is great. This is great. I guess I want to hide Clique on top of my library, right? I am glad I dumped the Stony Silence in the yard that turn. I'll say that much. It worked out for us. I mean, we have the Field of Ruin to fetch with, but I don't think I want to shuffle away any of these cards. These are all pretty good cards. I hope they don't Fort Knot us this turn. I guess we just get to bounce it with Jace though, so it doesn't even matter particularly. Oh, I could have left something on top that I didn't want, because I do want this, the Clique. Maybe that was slightly loose, I'm kind of unsure. Right, just keep drawing cards, find more counterspells, find more Vendilion Cliques. Yeah, Field is a shuffle, but I don't think that I'm too desperate to shuffle at the moment. Honestly, this is fine. Negate doesn't do anything. Yeah, opponent's done. They are fed up. I guess I could Clique in response to this to see what's in their hand to get more info, but whatever. Let's just run it back. Yeah, Jace used to be standard legal. And the answer was you didn't play anything but blue at that time. Blue and white. Pretty much. Turns out, card is slightly format warping. Yeah, he got banned, exactly. That is how you play something other than blue. You get your card banned. So it's fine. We need to hit our land drops in this matchup. Clique on 3 is pretty powerful. Not having any Field of Ruin sucks, I guess. Considering it's a 5-lander, but I don't think we can mull this in a control mirror. Natural Tron incoming. That's the best Walking Ballista I've ever seen in my life. I don't know how we beat that. Jeez, that's such a good Walking Ballista. Against our, like, Planeswalker and Hand of X ones. I feel really dead right now. Oh, fuck, I was meant to cast Snapcaster to block. I am so dumb. That's how we beat the Walking Ballista. We cast Snapcaster and threaten to block. I think in my head I just assumed they'd never attack there. Or like... Yeah, that was really bad. That was really bad. If this Walking Ballista was off this board, this game would be very different. As it is, like, I just don't think we can particularly win anymore. Yeah. This game would be very winnable if I just cast the Snapcaster instead of F2ing through. I just assumed they'd never attack there. So I wasn't paying that much attention. I'm also probably play the Flooded Strand for this logic knot, but apparently nothing matters. Okay, we're probably losing this game anyway to double Fort Knot. Even if the Ballista wasn't in play, right? Yeah, we needed to draw like a path this turn to go path, snap path. I guess we still get to play the Stony here. which makes this ballista slightly less threatening. So if we draw a path to exile specifically, we can answer this board. So I'm just going to take this, so I take 9, I go to 5. I'm just going to hope to draw a path to exile here, I think. Hey Hobart, good to see you. Yeah, I didn't get there, that's a bit sad. If I traded the Snapcaster, I'm kind of curious what would have happened then. Don't know if we'd have got there. We'd have still needed to like draw really well. We'd have needed to draw better than we did there, even after trading the Snapcaster. I did achieve a thing recently. I queued for the PT. I won my RPTQ this last weekend. 2 things in fact. Oh yeah, I also won at English Nationals, I guess. Just like multiple things. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. This is fine. Good old doing nothing till turn 3 in Modern. My own Magic Arena. I do have a Magic Arena account. I don't play it very much. I don't really want to get too invested in the game until, because there's like the account wipe coming soon, and I just don't want to like, you know, play for ages and then lose all my cards. But I have played it a bit. It's like decent. Yeah, hopefully they wipe with rotation. That would be good for sure. Alright, our hand's not great here for the mirror. We do have a Clique though, which is very strong. Ooh, Snap Visions is like a really nice turn 3 for them. I think I'm just going to main phase Clique. I don't think I can afford to let them untap and like slam adjacent to play. I don't want them countering my Clique either. This is like also an opportunity to get value out of this timely reinforcements, but I think making sure this Clique resolves is important. Just to make sure they can't get a Jace in play. Wow, their hand sucks. Hey there, Alessia. Do I even want to take any of these cards? The Snapcaster is kind of annoying, but doesn't have any spells yet. I think these cards are all just fine. I just don't want them to find a Planeswalker until I have some counter magic. Yeah, I agree, Freed. I agree, just like none of those cards really do anything here. If I was to trade this off, I'd get to like Timely, which trades really well with this Snapcaster. I think I just want to take it though. The Clique threatens Planeswalkers pretty well. They're gonna have to path it at some point, I think. It's also just like winning the race, right? At the moment, which is nice. Thanks, Vex. Have a good day. Alright, casting the Illumination into their remand means they get to have like Snap remand up later. It also means they get to dig a card deeper. Maybe I just don't want to cast anything here. Yeah, that's probably the case. Just don't want them to dig a card deeper. That makes sense. We're winning this race. We're going to force them to do something at some point. The mirror. Hieroglyphic Illumination mirror match. Yeah, I have to let this resolve. I have to pass the turn, so I'm representing Cryptic. It's actually kind of bad. I was probably meant to play out a fetch land this turn, so I could cycle into Cryptic if need be. Blue-white's been treating us okay. We're 1-1 so far. 1-0 against good decks, 0-1 against bad decks. So, like, you know, can't really complain. Now they can snap Illumination. I think I'm pretty happy just running this into a remand. Since I don't want them just to do this with their turn. Would I ever think about running Glimmer over Hyro? I don't think so. I think the cycling's really nice. I think Illumination is just like a more powerful card than Glimmer in general. I know basically everyone disagrees with me on that, but I've been thinking that for like a little while now. Card is just like very reasonable. Yeah, Glimmer costs 4, Illumination costs 1, basically. Yeah, you can cycle it against Thalia, that's huge as well. Being able to cycle it against Thalia. I cast this, they go Snap Remand, I get to untap and Timely. Have a Logic Knot up for their Terminus. We lost to Blue Tron. Game 3, they just run us over. They went like turn 3 Fort Knot, turn 4 Fort Knot, and we didn't have the answers for it. Alright. Happens. It's possible we're not even meant to crack this fetch land. The point of life could actually matter. Oh, I'm definitely not meant to get the shock land. I need to be able to shock myself in response to timely reinforcements. That was really bad. Getting the shock land tapped was so bad. I need the shock land in my deck because of timely reinforcements. Like, it's so weird, but I think that's actually the case. So I wanted that. I guess if they timely, I get to timely though, so it like balances out. We're through a remand, but the other 3 we've yet to see. Peace. Oh, they get to make 1/1s now because I played out the Wall of Omens. I suck. I guess I get to make 1/1s then, though. So it's probably fine. It, like, balances out, right? Just path the Wall of Omens? Yeah. That's good. That's pretty good. I think I like that. This is kind of great, honestly. This is kind of great. I don't think it's a waste of a path. I think it's fine. Like, 3 1/1s is pretty threatening, I think, on this board. I think the 3 1/1s are actually just, like, really good here. How's it equal to pathing a snap? We get a land out of it. We can cast our own, that's true. That's true, and then they trade off. No, you're right. Maybe it's fine. And now we don't get value out of our timing. No, 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 no. You're correct. I'm being silly. Alright, pass the turn. This game's been very weird. How is this just, like, coming down to mediocre beats? This is so ridiculous. Like, this is so absurdly ridiculous. We have triple blue up still, right? So this is fine. Can I use this as an opportunity to field a field? I guess that doesn't even achieve very much. Whatever. They get a card in our yard for a logic knot, actually. Now I can heal for 6, jeez. Counter draw. Just, like, get value out of my Cryptic. I'm worried about a Planeswalker, is the problem. I'm worried about them, like, untapping and resolving a Planeswalker. Like, I don't think I mind them cycling their Cryptic, do I? This doesn't do very much. Oh, Ghost Quarter. That's interesting. Maybe I was meant to do that. Ghost Quarter is very interesting. For sure. Pathing my Clique. This is fine. Clique's done its job. Now I just get to, like, cast my Timely, trade them off with the Snapcaster really nicely. Yeah, with us having the Logic Knot in hand, blowing up the fields is not bad, for sure. It's going okay. It's going okay. We're currently, I think we're 1-1. We beat Hardened Scales, but we lost to... What did we lose to? We lost to Blue Tron, which is kind of wild. Alright, they could use this as an opportunity for a snap illumination. Nope. And tap. Now we get to Timely. ASU kind of want to leave Ghost Quarter up so they can't field it. Oh, bounce, draw, replay, Clique. That's probably pretty good freed. Maybe I was meant to... Yeah, that's like a nice line. I didn't see that. Alright, let's cast this Timely. Make some 1/1s. This has been the weirdest game. Like, neither of us is drawing our good cards. We're both just drawing, like, the worst cards in the deck. No Planeswalkers, no search for Azcantas. No one even has, like, Colonnade advantage, which is ridiculous. Alright, I'm almost interested in countering this one. I think. think on. We have a path for it, and it's just going to flash back a draw 2. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe you just always want to keep your counter spells for Planeswalkers. Does this even do anything? Yeah, it just doesn't even do anything, does it, Freed? Agree. It's just like a draw 2. Body trades off with a soldier. We just want to save counter magic for Planeswalkers and Azcantas. Counter the draw. I don't see why I care about a draw 2. I just feel like it doesn't do very much. Clique would be annoying. Oh. Halving a token, deal. Alright, we're now out of fetchables, which is annoying. Makes these Field of Ruins really good. We've drawn a lot of basics, unfortunately. We've drawn a lot of basics. Yeah, that sucks. That really sucks. We just, like, drawn so many basics this game that their Field of Ruins are going to be strip mines. Could end up losing because of it, honestly. I was meant to tap this for blue because they have Field of Ruin. Wow. Look at us, preserving our counter magic. We so smart. Just how we drew it up. I'm meant to be tapping these Hallowed Fountains. I'm really stupid. I'm meant to be tapping the Hallowed Fountains because they have these Field of Ruins in play they can wasteland us with. That's fair, Sacrasta. Yeah, Ghost Quarter a field whilst it's tapped. That's reasonable. I think I agree. Oh no, they could, if they play a Colonnade, I guess I've got a path for a Colonnade. Just gonna do this whilst they're tapped out. Protect my Jace a bit. I think I'm fine with this. I think, yeah, I want them to field me here too, because I can shuffle away the lands that are on top, which is nice too. Nothing, no whammies, please. I feel like we played this game very well so far. I don't want to lose it just because they slam a Teferi here. That's an absurd draw. Now we just have like double counter spell up, I think. And we get a free shuffle out of their Field of Ruin. Yeah, I think this game is pretty locked up now. Most likely. Just have to like make sure we preserve these as counter spells if we possibly can. I'm gonna draw a few more cards before I start fate sealing them. Even start attacking with a Colonnade soon, maybe. We're just so far ahead right now. Flooded Strand is actually dead. Is this reasonable? We still have Snap Cryptic up. I kind of want to pressure them. I guess we don't do this though. I don't really want to like lose a land to a path quite yet either. Yeah, I can shuffle with my fetches, that's true. I can shuffle with this field as well though. I guess I don't want to waste a field. I'm just gonna draw. No free paths in the yard. Good point. Well presented. I'm gonna play this out. Then I'm gonna attack with my colonnade, I think. It's kinda, maybe this is too risky. Maybe I'm not meant to take this risk that they just load like Teferi with counterspell backup. But I'm also like aware of time. I kind of want to try and kill them with some time left on my clock. Yeah, the Stifle Bird's kind of nice. I've been happy with it so far. I could shuffle here. I'm just going to opt instead. Do 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 do. Casually used 8 more minutes. That's fine. Loads of time. Cryptic, return, draw. We played our land for the turn. Just like geniuses. So if we go snap logic knots, we would still... Whatever. Playing my land for the turn looks pretty embarrassing now, but hey, we'll live. Alright, no whammies, please. These. How's Mew been? Mew's been great. Mew has been adorable. Interesting. Whatever. Want to use my mana, want to use some cards up here. I guess this could let them resolve a Planeswalker, but I think they'll cope. Since we've got Teferi to attack a Planeswalker, and we've got a Snapcaster to like hit them for 2. Just don't think a Planeswalker matters, particularly. I could have played 2 Snappies for lethal. I think this is fine though. Alright, so... get to hit them for 2 here. Pass the turn with Snap Logic not up, I guess. Oust. Sure. I think this game was pretty well navigated. I'm happy with that. We are 8 minutes down on our opponent, which is not the best, but you know. Alright. Do 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 do. Timely reinforcements honestly isn't the worst in the world. Like, the tokens are quite annoying, but I guess it's the worst card in the deck. I'm gonna head to the bathroom very quickly for the next one. Casual Mulan singing. Someone in chat said let's get down to business earlier, and it's just like stuck in my head. It's stuck in my head. Cut 2 paths for 2 angels. I don't know. Path seems kind of bad to me. Angel seems kind of bad to me. Path's like fine. To protect planeswalkers. You can almost see a timely over a path, weirdly, but this is fine. On to the next game. Keep. Crucible is spicy, yeah. Wasteland your opponent out of the game in the late game. No, you just like run your opponent out of lands as the game goes along with Crucible, which is kind of nice. Path over timely because of Clique. Yeah, that's a really good reason. Clique is very threatening. For sure. Please, no, search for Azcanta. I easily search for Azcanta, that's fine actually. We have Dispel and such. Oh my god, I get to main phase this Clique. Just like my favourite thing in the world to do, main phasing Cliques. What the fuck? Wild. I guess I have to take that. Kinda doesn't do a lot at the, like, in terms of like 7 mana. It takes a while, but I guess we have to take it. I guess that's easier to cast than Chromium, right? Easier to cast than Chromium has been called. Yeah, someone is prepared for the mirror. You're not wrong. Alright, I think typically bouncing a land and drawing a card is kind of a resource spew, but I'm actually going to do it here. It's not nearly as bad post-board as it is pre-board. Like, I think this is a much more acceptable play post-board because you have more ways of, like, winning the game. Holy shit, can we draw a land, please? I just don't want to have to discard. I'm just gonna cast this Clique, I guess. It's kind of rough, like running into any counter magic they have, but... Huh. They let it resolve. That means their hand can't be too strong. I'm gonna target myself, weirdly. Cycle a path here, dig for land drops. Yeah, I agree with Reed. Just like want to find lands, right? Jeez, Path to Exile is so bad sometimes. Look at me just like hitting all my land drops thanks to it. One way or another. Actually gonna cast a Snapcaster here. I have all the cards in the world. And not much mana. Also just like makes it harder for them to stick a Planeswalker safely, which I think is important. Ambush Viper, yeah. Ambush Viper, go. Alright, their Ambush Viper's a bit better than ours. Our Ambush Viper means we get to slam a Teferi, though. And, like, block their Ambush Viper, so that's nice. I think Nezahor's better than Sphinx if you want to beat Mirror, that's interesting. I'd be, like, not opposed to trying out something like that. If we expect lots of mirrors, which I'm guessing we kind of do. Alright, no Teferi, please. Saddest Colonnade activation in the world. Alright, now I want them to not have Dispel. If they don't have Dispel, this game's pretty over. Fuck! I didn't have Stop Set. I turned them off because of time. No! Shit. This is so bad. This is so bad. Oh, I didn't have Stop Set, and I fell into the natural rhythms of just, like, how I tap things. I turned them off because we didn't have much time. I thought, like, it was a good idea to turn them off, but here we are. Unlosable game is now going to be close. We have successfully made the unlosable game close. Oh, boy. No counter, please. Yeah. That is game losing, I agree. That was really bad. I turned off the stops because, like, it means you can F2 through your opponent's turn faster, but got punished because of muscle memory. They have Ancestral Vision in that deck. Ancestral Vision's such garbage. Alright. I guess this means we don't get to flip search. That's kind of sad. Maybe I was meant to dump the field just so I could flip search here. Yeah, they had Dispel. So what would have happened is they'd have, like, we'd have still got to block their Snapcaster though, right?
Just home from DragonCon. Glad to see we're keeping the games interesting.
We're trying our best to keep games interesting by punting them. Nice to have you back, Michael. Alright. I'm just going to run out the Snapcaster here. So also I meant to field their field so that I get to use my search for Azcanta. Everyone put some hearts in chat for our returning subscriber. I would do it myself, but you know, kinda under some time pressure right here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alright. Clinging on right here. They might have to field our field to keep their search safe. Oh, they're just casting an Illumination? Sure, that doesn't do anything. They could hit another Planeswalker. That is something that would, like, very much get them into this game. Clicked through emotes due to low time. Something like that. I'm not convinced we're going to have time for this match if we lose this game. If I'm being completely honest. Teferi... Oh. Sure. It's pretty good. Ugh. Is this really how we lose? To Sphinx of the Final Word? Alright. I guess I need to find lots of cryptics, right? Yeah, the Sphinx is very good. Like, I wasn't mocking it, I was just surprised when I saw it earlier. For clarity. Alright, at some point we have to start trying to, like, ultimate Jace, I guess. But for now we can do this. I guess we don't currently have an answer to their search for Azcanta. Huh. Exciting. This is going to be a very hard game to win in time. It's possible I'm just meant to go to the next game. Honestly. We do not have any sweepers in. Holy shit, what? It makes things it makes their garbage uncounterable too? I did not realize that. That makes this Dispel a really bad card to keep. Alright. I did not realize that. Yeah, I can't beat Sphinx, apparently. Okay. Time for the Jace mirror. Or Wall of Omens, sure. Yeah, I had to bounce a Snapcaster, didn't I, so I can Cryptic again. I just need to move to the next game. I can't win this game in time. Now the Angel seems better. I still think the Angel is garbage against Path. I agree we need a Verdict, though. Or two. I guess Angel kills them, which is kind of nice considering how low we are on time, but I just think it seems so bad. We have 3.5 minutes, so we're never winning with Crucible in time. Right? Not realistically. We have to win in 3.5 minutes, so we probably just have to cut the Crucible. Yeah, -1 Path. I think I like that. You try Lyra out. I don't think I play Lyra except for the fact that, like, we have so little time it might be valid. Just as, like, something that can feasibly kill our opponent. I could see that being the case. Field also has to, like, kill their own fields and kill their Azcantas, though. It has a lot of stuff to do. Alright, I'm still going to take these stops off, despite what happened last game. I will live to regret it, but here we are. Alright, just take the Jace. I just have to pass with Negate up here, I think, because of Jace. I can snap Opt at the end of their turn. Red Zone Hive. Something like that, yeah. Something like that. Oh wow, just get to resolve another creature here. That's so good for us. Find a land, please. No, it's not a land. That's kind of a land. Manner of speaking. Is this tempo? Quite possibly. You can resolve your shitty draw to. Oh, they still have an island in hand. It doesn't matter. Like, blank this. I'm just gonna let them draw cards. I just don't think that I care about them drawing cards. I've got this Negate in hand. And like replacement threats. As long as they don't draw a verdict. Like, I don't think I care. Sure, I have a Ghost Courser. That's fine. Doesn't do anything. Ooh, that one's pretty good though. Alright. That one's pretty good. I would absolutely play Ad Nauseam. For subs, it's $12 for me to play a league with a deck. So I just untap. As long as like a deck looks reasonable, I'm happy playing it for $12. Yeah, that's what I want to do too. Freed, just run them over. No worries. Ad Nauseam's like one of those decks I've kind of wanted to try for a while. It looks pretty sweet. I've heard it's like decent against blue-white decks as well. Which is not a bad place to be at the moment. Surgical Extraction. Exciting. Blue-white tempo. This is a tempo stream now. Oh, tempo stream time. Tempo, tempo, tempo. Winning in 3 minutes with blue-white control in the mirror. with our shitty 2-1s. Could run one Saint after the mirror. Oh, Lord. You're saving up for Enchantress, Red Black Reanimator, and Burn streams. Sphinx of the Final Word. Alright, so you're dead on board. You say you're dead on board. If I draw a land, which I did, because I'm great. Easy life. Easy life. Incoming Gut Shot. I guess that doesn't even do it, right? Gut Shot doesn't even do it. Angel would have been bad here though. If our opponent played an Angel, we just played Teferi and minus on it, right? I feel like Teferi just Angels just lose to Teferi really badly, and it's really hard to actually get to a position where you can play an Angel and still be able to counter their Teferi. Like, obviously I haven't tried them out, and I'm not opposed to trying them out, but I feel like Angels are just really awkward against Teferi, just like they are in Standard. Yeah, Admiral's Ranch is blue-white, that's what I've heard. Prepared with lack vacation, loads of mana sources to pop off and invalidate a logic knot. Yeah, that makes sense, Branch, for sure. That makes sense. Awesome. 2-1 now. 2-1, beating the good decks, losing to the bad ones. Sounds about right. That Sphinx of the Final Word was kind of terrifying. We had the Verdict in hand that game though. Is double Queller in the board of Gearhulk good? I'm not really a fan of Queller, but I've not really played with it much either. I think the Gearhulks are like interesting to me, like having a Gearhulk in the board. We tried out Queller, and like if people ever leave in any removal against you, it's just so bad. It's also like really bad against like anything you're leaving in any Wrath effects against. So I wasn't like a big fan for those reasons. Any land gets us an island. I'm just saying, any land gets us an island. Hand could be anything. Alright. Oh, mulligan. This is modern. Well, this one I'm keeping on 6 cards. Alright, deal. I actually mulliganed for once, Phil. I'm so proud. I mulliganed to like basically the same hand as my 7-card hand, which is impressive. Yeah, exactly. People leave in removal for the Angels, but the removal's like so good against Spell Queller. Yeah, exactly, Branch. Exactly. Is this Grixis? Death Shadow? Sure looks like it. Yeah, Grixis Shadow, for sure. Kinda wishing we kept the 7 against Grixis Shadow. Oh well, can't complain. They have a really awkward start over there. Just like cycle and opt. Dig for our 4th land drop so we can have Cryptic up. Not really, Sacrasta. Like, kind of, but not actually. The amount of times we've seen opt on our scry is like absurd. I want to find a search for Azcanta this turn, I think, so I'm going to do this main phase. The South Bolt, I only just noticed that. Good point, Nuclear. Could still die. They have a Death Shadow, but you know, get to feel smug. That's what matters. I'm gonna cycle this opt upkeep, so I can flip my search and guarantee I get to activate search at bare minimum this turn. Yeah, that would make sense across the So, one of the upsides of Baneslayer is it gets to block a monstrous Stormbreath, which is kind of something. It also gets to, like, hypothetically block a Grizzlebrand, but I guess you're never boarding it in matchups where that would be relevant. Alright. Let's find a path to Exile. It's not a path to Exile. Also not a path to Exile. Ugh. Yeah, that's basically what I ended up landing on, Secrosta. You're probably just never winning those games anyway. Oh, it can't even block Stormbreath. No, you're right. It can attack into Storm. No. Yeah, they just ignore each other. I'm so stupid. That's hilarious. Jesus, are we just gonna die this turn to Battle Rage? Am I meant to Field of Ruin them so they can't Battle Rage me? They don't play a mountain. The problem is, if I do that, I still just have to draw removal, like, next turn. I still leave myself dead to... I know, if they can't fetch a Shockland, then. I'm not convinced we can even beat a Battle Rage is the problem. That's the problem. No, we used the Fountain to flip to cast Opt to flip Azcanta. I am really unsure what to do here. I don't know if we can even beat Battle Rage this game is the problem. I feel like we might need the Azcanta activation to set up Cryptic plus Path next turn. I'm also aware that, like, if we hit this, we might give them a second blue for double Stubborn Denial, which is fairly improbable, but I just don't know that we can beat Battle Rage this game. So I'm just going to let them untap here. If they have Battle Rage and they go for it, we die, but I think that's fine. That's fine. I think we give ourselves a higher percentage to beat them if we don't play around Battle Rage. Because we give ourselves so many more looks to setting up Path plus Cryptic. Which I think is what we had to do there. So I think that's fine. I think that's what we were meant to do. It just didn't pan out, obviously. One blue away from victory, yeah, it kind of sucked. So the field for Crypt gets them off red so they can't Battle Rage us that turn. They still kill us over 2 turns. So we still have to, like, set up Cryptic plus Path to get rid of it through a Stubborn Denial, right? And it's much more likely they have a Stubborn Denial than a Battle Rage. So we still have to find a path to Exile. And I feel like if we pretend Battle Rage doesn't exist, we get a lot more looks at that path to Exile to set up Cryptic plus Path. We get, like, essentially 4 extra looks, right? Instead of just 1 look, we get 5. So I feel like not trying to cut them off Battle Rage increases our win percentage by an absurd amount. Yeah, Stubborn Denial is a 4 of. It's a 4 of. This feels kind of slow against them. How's Timely? I guess all their creatures are quite big. It does just block a lot. It doesn't seem great. I do feel like I want these Dispels to fight over Stubborn Denials. They're kind of bad against, kind of bad against discard effects, though. Clique doesn't do anything. Oh, we want the Oust 100%. Yeah, I think I like the 2 Dispel as well. I don't know that I want any Azcanta. Yes, it's like our best threat against Stubborn Denial is the thing. Cut a Snap because we're bringing in Rips. Yeah, that's reasonable. I think I like this the most. They beat Angel by making an 8/8. Gearhulk's good though. Gearhulk's decent. Maybe we're meant to bring in Gearhulk. I'm unsure. I could see bringing in Gearhulk being good. Even the Angel's kind of hard for them to beat. They make a big creature and then they just die in the air. Maybe... Huh. That's a good point, Tommy. I don't know. I'm really bad at knowing when I meant to board in the Angel. It's like not the sort of thing I typically play in this sort of deck, but I can see it actually being decent. Yeah, it might just be too much mana. That is very true. I kind of want to get to use this Snapcaster before slamming Rip, but I should just slam Rip, right? Just like 100%. It's probably just going to trade with a Stubborn Denial, but that's fine. We need to get Stubborn Denials out of the hand. Oh, they'd even Dismember for Colonnade? Seriously? Jeez. I didn't realize that. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Gearhulk dodges Dismember. You still get like a chump block out of it in that scenario, right? You like block their Gurmag, they Dismember, and you still like fogged 5 damage, which is pretty good. That's a nice draw. Alright. Sure. So this takes a Jace, I'm assuming. Yeah, that makes sense, Freed. They do leave themselves pretty vulnerable to Colonnade if they aren't careful. Comes the Shadow. Alright. That's pretty good. Also pretty good, as it would happen. Can even censor the Stubborn Denial? Like, how unreasonable is that? Are we looking forward to censoring Stubborn Denial? Oh my god, they know we have the Censor, they know they just can't go for it. This is so great. Just like the cleanest living in the world. Jeez. That's good to hear, Tommy. I can try out bringing in the Angel against them. And see how it feels. It's really unlikely we actually get to censor anything in their turn. I kind of want to cycle it to hit my land drop here. Nice. We can pass the turn, have opt into potential Terminus up. This is where they slam Jace, and we feel really embarrassed for cycling the Censor. No, they're just conceding. Great. Easy. I'm surprised they scooped there. Seems aggressive, but obviously don't know what's in their hand. I guess we don't bring in the Gearhulk because we're bringing in the Rips, right? So we don't really want to overload on that sort of stuff. What's the cut for Lyra then? Probably the Obstructionist is pretty bad, honestly. This probably just shouldn't have been in the deck in the first place. Do we like the single copy of Timely? Just to make 1/1s to block and buy time? Or would we rather have it be like... I don't know. I don't know what it would be instead. I feel like the Timely is not great. Maybe it should just be a Snapcaster. Like in the games where they don't, where we don't have Rip, Snapcaster is really solid. Oh. Bring in Settle? No, I like that. Yeah. We should bring in Settle. That's a reasonable branch. So, I have been happy with the Obstructionist. It has not been amazing. I am not 100% that it's better than just having a second Vendilion Clique, but it's certainly been reasonable. Like, it has had some, like, very good moments, and its floor is, like, fairly high as well. So, I'm continuing to try it out. I'm not 100% it's correct, but I've been pleased enough with it so far. Big fish. Get to path this one, so that's nice. I'm just going to do this now. I'm really scared of them countering this. We just need to hit our land drops. Oh my god. One of those rare occasions where Opt is like much worse than Serum Visions. I think I have to keep this. Maybe I don't. I get 2 looks at a land if I bottom this. No, I'm just going to bottom this. Our mana is like really constrained to this game, right? Our mana is like our main pinch point here. Yeah, that was definitely worse than Serum Visions Opt, for sure. Like 100%. What the fuck? Alright, that's a kit. I need that. What do I do here? I need my graveyard so I can snap back Opt once I hit my 3rd land. I just can't cast Rest in Peace, I think. I think I just need my graveyard so I can snap back Opt. It like kinda sucks, but I just need to hit land drops. And that's like how I hit land drops. Yeah, it's not that important now, for sure. I think I agree. Just need to hope they don't have too much here. And that we run a couple lands into this verdict. Thank fuck. Alright. In business. Colligan's Command. That's fine, right? We have 25 lands and a bunch of cyclers and cantrips and such. Alright, Colligan's Command. Resolves. I'm just going to get rid of the Rest in Peace this here, I think. Like, the Snapcaster Command loops are going to be annoying, I guess. They're also just slow. Maybe we get rid of the Cryptic, though. It's one of these two. I just don't think we ever have time to cast this Rest in Peace this game, is the problem. Yeah, I think I agree discarding Cryptic. That's like where it's ending up. I think we kind of still just want this Rest in Peace to like get rid of the Kira permanently at some point. I think I agree with that. Like the Kira is going to be really annoying otherwise. Alright. Do 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 do. Also means I get to get a Plains instead of a Hallowed Fountain. Save some life here. Do 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 do. Yeah, they're flooding really badly over there. Kinda into it. Alright, Snapcaster Command. Doesn't really do much, honestly. Doesn't really do much. I'm gonna get rid of the Settle the Wreckage, I think. Play the Rip. Have 2 verdicts to follow up with. Ooh, Path's really good. We just need land drops though. So. Oh! I'm gonna die this game with 3 lands in play, apparently. At least they can't cast their fish very easily anymore. This game is frustrating. Flood versus starvation. Yeah, something like that. Don't cast a fish. Don't cast the Death Shadow either, preferably. Deal. Untapped land. Untapped land. Alright, let's tilt look at what they mill here. Illumination, Hallowed Fountain. Okay, one of those was not an untapped land, I guess. Alright, we need an untapped land this turn. If we hit it, we probably just easily win the game. If we miss, we are very likely to die. Because, like, even if we raft the board, we just die to a Snapcaster at any point in the game then. Which makes the game very hard for us. Yes! Oh my god. We're so lucky. We're so good at this game. Jeez. Taste it. Oh, dear lord. You can have an Ambush Viper. You can have that Ambush Viper. That's A-okay, friend. Okay, we're doing pretty well now. No! My Supreme Verdict. Gross. Oh, sure. I guess I just passed the turn. There's like no great motivation to cast anything here. We can take a couple more hits off the Snapcaster. That's really nice. Jeez, that's so good. I get to cast that in their end step. Pressure their counter magic. Alright, I'm gonna cast this in response. They're gonna take my Verdict, which sucks. Makes this game a lot harder. Die to a Battle Rage. Would they even Battle Rage against us? It seems really bad against us. I think Battle Rage is just, like, probably really bad against us. Okay. Do I have to Verdict this? We know they have a Gurmag Angler and a Mystery card. Yeah, I think we Verdict. I think I agree. Not happy about it, but... Fuck! No! Untapped land kills them. Untapped land kills them. Come on. Basically the whole deck is live. Path is great. Planeswalker's great. Detention Sphere, I'll take it. Deal. Go. Second fish. We run it back. We run it back. Come on. Yes! Oh! So good. Opponent says GG's. Oh my lord, that game. That was a lot. That game was a lot. Jeez. That was a bit much. 3-1. Come on, 4-1. Just like hanging on for that 4-1 dream. 4-1 dream. Excuse me. Alright, let's go first. This hand is great. Easy keep. How's the Censor doing? We got to Censor a Stubborn Denial last match, which is great. Actually, no, we didn't get to Censor the Stubborn Denial. But because we had Censor in hand, they couldn't cast Stubborn Denial. And then we got to just, like, cycle the Censor next turn to dig for land drops and stuff. It's kind of great. Censor's been, like, medium, but it's fine. Just, like, helps you hit land drops and stuff. I'm unsure as to whether it's better than Mana Leak or not. Verdict is still out on that one. They multi-5, by the way. Opponent's on the multi-5 here. Okay, exciting. What does this mean? Like, Polluted Delta Island is unusual in KCI. I'm unsure as to what this means. I'm assuming Verdict's bad against whatever's going on over there, though. Oh, Thopter Sword? That's quite possible. Yeah, it looks like a Whir of Invention deck of some description. Exciting. They get to sack the Chromatic Star here, if they want, to make a token. I think I'm just going to eat this. If they have a Planeswalker, it's pretty rough for us, is the problem. But I don't want this in play. Alright, so they get a token. That is fine. Oh, the Grind Station and Slayer Acquisitioner. Interesting. I'm gonna open up that list then. If we think that's what it is. Because I've not actually looked at that properly. But I know it's picking up steam. Alright, so they have 4 Slayer Acquisitioner, 4 Scrap Trawler. They have a single Ironworks to tutor up. They don't have any Planeswalkers in the main deck. They do have Size sideboard though, which is worth noting. I've not Stiflebirded a Planeswalker ult yet. We've had some decent Stiflebirds, but we haven't done that one quite yet. I guess I just can path this in their turn. Oh, then they could tutor up a Fopped Foundry and sack it in response. I should just play it safe and do it now, I guess. Get my Searcher Azcanta in play, start taking over, digging for cryptics. I'm excited to board in Stony Silence. Oh, I think I remember that Secrasta. Yeah. They didn't take the bait though. It would have been glorious if they did. I intentionally put a Jace the Mind Sculptor underneath their Khan, because I figured the only way I won the game was if they went to ultimate it and I got to stifle the ultimate. But they did not end up going for it. Sort of Meek Scary. I can definitely get some stuff going with that one. You can also just make a 2/3. It's also a thing they can do. Alright, let's just untap here. Logic Knot, huh. I really like the idea of a Logic Knot. I really want to cast a Teferi as well, but I guess I want a Logic Knot. I also want to flip my search as well. I feel like not taking the Logic Knot's pretty greedy. It's like not the best, but I think it's good enough that we have to keep it over digging for an untapped land there. It does, but we're not guaranteed to hit a land by any means, right? Like, there's no guarantee we'll hit a land just because we mill. Right, Jace is very good. Now they have Whir up, so I need to hold up Logic Knot for Whir. I kind of just want to hit my land drops here. I feel like Teferi is going to be good enough. And like flipping Search is going to be good enough. We just don't need any more win cons here. I'm going to stifle this. I kind of want to dig for land drops, and it, like, eats into their mana a tiny bit, which means we don't have to fear as many things. Also just fills up our yard for Azcanta as well. Another Sword of the Meek. Deal. They could go get a Thopter Foundry, right? And start making 1/1s. Make their board a lot more impressionable. Alright, so we're going to path this. Untap Teferi plus hold up Logic Knot. Ooh, Snapcaster's really heckin' nice. I'm going to keep that one. I'm going to sideboard straight Caven. You are not the first person who suggested that. And I'm not going to lie, Drakehaven seems unbeatable in the blue-white mirror if you were to build your blue-white deck that way, but I assume you're just not meant to build your blue-white deck that way. Does this do anything? I don't think this does anything. I just snap path it, right? And move on with my life. You have a 2/2. You think a Ketra is likely unbeatable as well? Sounds likely. Sounds likely. I do want land drops, but I also just want to flip search, and I might hit a land drop anyway. That's absurd. Like, the actual best draw. Completely unreasonable. Just, like, wholly unreasonable. Now we have Cryptic and Azcanta open. Slowly turning into Blue End. Blue End is sweet. Blue End's one of the coolest decks they've had in Modern, really. Am I meant to play around, just play around Whir now? I guess I have so many counter spells in hand, I should just, like, pretend they have Whir, even though they're F6ing. It's probably just, like, good practice to pretend they have Whir here. Because, like, as long as I hold open counter magic, I can't possibly lose this, right? I want another blue source, so I'm going to do this. Ah, the green's for Pulse and Decay. Interesting. This means I have Cryptic plus Logic not open, because I Field of Ruined. Thopter Foundry. Again, I'm going to play as if they have a Whir in hand, even though we know they're F6, just for, like, good practice. Just because I don't think I can actually lose as long as I hold open counter magic. I mean, this is only game 1, but it's looking good for us, yes. It's looking pretty good. Do 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 do. Do 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 You trigger Goblin Slide with another Goblin Slide. Nice life, Nucleo. Sounds pretty great. Oh, I should have taken the Hieroglyphic Illumination. Punt. Could have gotten 2 more triggers here. Found it anyway. Oh, this is great. This is the best. This is just the best. Couldn't be better. Oh, we get to draw another card? I would like to draw another card right about now. Don't think I've been drawing enough cards here. I'm impressed that they have the fortitude to keep playing this. I would have scooped by now. Just like so demoralizing. Currently playing cards at random. Playing for their 1% a meteor hits me. Rawr. Alright. Easy game. I mean, they mulled to 5, so I'd hope it would be an easy game. Has anyone tried Monastery Mentor on the side of this deck? I haven't seen it being tried. It's, like, not unreasonable. The problem is, like, lots of the matchups, you just want to have, like, 5 Wraths in your deck, you know? Since live on turn 13, living the dream, very much so. Alright. Rest in peace, I guess. We want rest in pieces. We want Negate. We want... I guess we want Clique too. We kind of want Clique. I don't know, it just trades with a Thopter. Maybe Clique's just bad. Sort of censored Ball than Snap censored it. The dream. Making this stuff looks appealing. What are they bought in? They bought in Sai, so we want to keep in all the sweepers. They bought in like some counter magic. Yeah, we want all the sweepers, I think. I think the sweepers are like actively good in this matchup. Yeah, probably thinking, oh my god, Sakrusta. Alright, so the Wraths are good. I'm gonna trim on... Logic Knot still seems decent. Put you in coach. Oh my god. Search for Azcanta honestly seems kind of great, but we are bringing in 2 rest in pieces, so we probably have to cut one. Need to cut 2 more cards. I think Path is a touch worse than the Sweepers. I think the Logic Knot, we still want the Logic Knots even with the Rest in Pieces in the deck. Maybe we can cut 1. And I think Censor is actually pretty bad against their deck. They have lots of ways to play over the top of this. Like their improvised cards all play over the top of this. They have like lots of just like spare mana floating around a lot of the time with Mox Opal. I'm not convinced Obstructionist is good enough either. It might just be like too small an effect in this matchup. I'm going to keep it in for now, but I could see boarding it out in game 3, depending on how this goes. Alright, this hand's nice. Dispel for what? Oh, that's a good call, Freed. They're also probably going to board in their own counter magic, right? So Dispel, like, counters their own counters. If they have Metallic Rebukes or Negates or something. Or Dispels. No, I think you're right. I think you're right that we want those. For sure. Rip. Exciting. Doesn't seem the best against Rest in Peace. Not gonna lie. Rest in Peace seems like absurd against them. Rebuke in Modern? Metallic Rebuke's sick. That card is like pretty nuts. 1 mana leak. The Dream. Yeah, I think this is Zach Elsic's list or something close to it, by the looks of things. They're gonna try and whir here. Find some land drops. Awesome. Yeah, we shut off the Academy ruins too. Like, the whole board is like much weaker at the moment because of this rip. Put this down tapped. Thanks, Jim. Good to have you here. So I could save this negate for like a Nature's Claim or something. I think I want to counter the whir though. I wish I knew what was in their sideboard. Make this game easier. Maybe I don't care about what they can even get here. If they have an Abrupt Decay, it gets awkward is the thing. If they have Nature's Claim specifically, we don't want to counter this. If they have Abrupt Decay, we probably have to counter this. So it's like a really awkward situation to be in. I think I'm going to counter it, but I'm not sure it's correct to. Yeah, assume that they have decays. Yeah. That's the line I'm going with. Ooh, they're making a 1/1. Just like getting rid of an artifact to make a 1/1. I'm very okay with that. That is a-okay. Yeah, Brad Barkley is very, very good, for sure. Interesting. So we need to just find a Planeswalker now, and then this game's looking really great for us. That's also pretty absurd. If they make too many more Fopters, we just get to verdict them, otherwise we get to hold up Cryptic. For anything too scary. They go to decay the Rest in Peace, we can even bounce it to save it, potentially. Here. Look at this combo deck. Just the strongest combo deck over here. Again, just going to respect Abrupt Decay here, I think. They have a Planeswalker, then at least we have Colonnade, which is something. They have another Whir, or a Sly Requisitioner. Oh, Sly Requisitioner does nothing. That does something, on the other hand. Huh. Kind of just want to sweep the board this turn. I guess I have excuse me, Jesus Christ. Dom Sanders and Pete Ward, yeah, they're both great. They are both very, very strong. I guess if I plus Teferi, I have Path for the Sly Requisitioner should anything go wrong. Then I can like Verdict next turn. This is probably safe. Worst case scenario, we like lose our Teferi. Seems really unlikely though. Double Path now, just like makes it super safe. Yeah, I kind of just want to get drawing cards of Teferi though. Find some more counter magic, I think. Or a Stony. Something like that. I'm just gonna let Teferi take damage here. Save my paths for after the verdict. We just like need to ensure we can get rid of a Psy the moment it hits the battlefield. I guess the one downside to this is they can like make a bunch of like Fopters on our end step and like have a decent shot at pressuring this now. If I cast Terminus, they might have a counter. I guess I'm just going to Verdict. Also means I get to like hold open Colonnade to block Fopters. Oh wow, they're milling us. Aggro. I guess that forces us to try and kill them at some point soon. Kinda like it. This is like a very weird sort of split plan here. I know they get to sack the Fopters, I guess. And this way they gain life out of the deal. I don't know. Not like wholly convinced. I think I'm just gonna try and block with my Colonnade rather than draw 2. Save my path to Exile. I guess they can sack a Thopter to make a Thopter, but that's fine. Alright, we have to make sure we don't get decked. That is now the aim of this game, I think. Sure. Oh, it needs You're right. I am not very familiar with bad magic cards. You're right, Reavowed. I'm just gonna do this now. I want to start swinging with my Colonnade, put a clock on them. That also helps put a clock on them. I'm just gonna keep that. I just want to like get my opponent dead. I guess it trades with a Thopter, but that's also fine. If it trades with a Thopter, it means they're not milling us as much. Oh, is the latest article by George? Alright, get to draw 2, flash an Ambush Viper, increase our clock by the tiniest bit. They still need to like mill us like 8 times. So I think we're looking pretty great here. I don't want that. Like, milling ourselves is somewhat suspect, but finding a Stony would be amazing, so... Oh, the Niels one. The Niels one's pretty good, yeah. I liked that article. Another Snapcaster means we're just, like, gonna up the pressure so much here. We're only, 2 turns away from double Colonnade attacks. Colonnade is such a messed up magic card. I guess they get to block and sack to Grinding Station to like fog the Colonnade if they want. They're just gonna trade with the Snapcaster. I'm very okay with that though. It means they're not milling me as much. Rip plus Surgical plus Azcanta. Just the cleanest deck building. You could have a Whir here, I guess. It's possible I meant to just, like, kill both their green sources. Maybe I'm making a mistake by not doing that, even. Just, like, kill both their green sources so they can never remove this Rest in Peace. It makes the game, like, way easier for us then. Just, like, thinning out my library a bunch here to help speed their mill clock. Maybe I'm just... I think I meant to crack that fetch because I want to be able to activate both Colonnades is the thing. So I think I meant to crack it. Like, next turn I get to start swinging with 2 Colonnades, which means I don't get to hold up as much interaction, but also means I get to kill my opponent really quickly. Woo! Am I countering this? Or do I not care? I have Surgical in hand, I might not care. We do branch, it's really bad. I kind of dislike it, but that is in fact something we do. Oh, thank you so much, Russell. Really appreciate the bits. I'm glad you're having so much success with the blue blacklist. That deck is so great. I love it to pieces. I can't counter it, but I can force them to like sack an artifact, which is something. But yeah, you're correct that I can't actually, like, outright counter it. I could get rid of this Academy Ruins now. I have the Surgical, though. I don't know that the Academy Ruins does anything. Alright, am I activating both Colonnades or just one? I think I'm only activating one because I get to hold up Logic Knot. That way. For like a Whir of Invention. Or like more easily hold up Logic Knot anyway. Thanks, Schultz. Appreciate the bits. Thank you so much. Bit war incoming. Oh my god. Alright. This game's kind of interesting. We have to, like, be careful not to get decked. I assume they're just going to trade with the Snapcaster here, which is fine. How's the Modern? The Modern's going pretty good. Chantal. Oh my gosh, Chantal. Thank you for the bets. I appreciate it. You're great. You haven't failed to cash a league with Sewer. Yeah, that's because Sewer is messed up and really strong. And, like, very underrated. Ooh, they're milling themselves. That's pretty exciting. Thanks for the bit, Schultz. Trying to usurp Chantal's monarchy. We've seen the RPTQ deck lists. Yeah, apparently it's just all red-black, I heard. It's not too surprising. Thanks, Chantal. Yeah, I heard it was something like that, George. Oh my gosh, Schultz, thank you. This is hilarious. The war is real. Alright, let's get rid of this Academy Ruins here before it gets more annoying. Alright, you can draw for turn now. Maybe we're meant to Surgical the Sword. No, we're meant to Surgical the Sword. Fuck. No, they can get it back whenever, right? Oh, this is so awkward. This is so awkward. They've assembled this. We're actually in trouble now. Alright. So I have to minus Teferi, I guess. That's really weird. The fact they milled a Sword of the Meek is just like such a nightmare. So we have to go for this now to get the grinding station off the board at least. Thanks, Schultz. Hey, Luke. Yeah, so now if they go to return this, we get the grinding station off the board so we don't die, which is nice. And now we get to raft the board to get the Thopters off the board and keep playing Magic. Except they have a sword. We get to minus on the Foundry with Teferi and then raft the board. Yeah, so this is fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. Kind of. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Gonna have to do this. We need time for a game 3 if this game goes haywire, so I just like have to auto yield to these for this turn. Oh, this game's gonna be intense. Thanks for the bits, Chantel. I appreciate it. Thanks, Schultz. They're gaining a lot of life here too. It's not irrelevant. Alright. Terminus. Crack this. Find a land. Can we we can't, yeah, we can attack with Colonnade and have Logic not up, but we can't have Logic not up for enough. So I'm just going to Wall of Omens instead this turn. We want to Ghost Quarter them before they redraw the Thopter Foundry. Excused from saying thanks. Yeah, I might stop that now. Not gonna lie. Let's do this. I guess this gives them an extra mana to work with. That's not irrelevant. But I think we're in a fine position. We get to minus Teferi again next turn to get the other piece off the board as well. Whilst we just like beat in with Colonnades. So many bets, I know, right? They're just raining. Fortsies, jeez, that's really good. That's pretty good. Never give up, never surrender. You liked our thoughts? Our thoughts were pretty great. We were very thoughtful. That's a good draw. I guess I'm just gonna plus for now. That's also a decent draw. Alright, well this game is very over. I think this game's very over? We'll see. I struggle to imagine them getting out of this one. I could be wrong, you know, but... Blue-white is so messed up. This deck is so good. It's so good. Easy. Easy. Teferi, model of reasonable design. Oh, this deck is great. This deck is delightful. Right, let's open the treasure chest. Our only loss was to mono blue Tron, and we beat like 3 legit decks and that Requisitioner deck. Ferrari Conjecture. Combo attack. What's combo attack? Let me look at combo attack. Alright, that's not terribly exciting. It's like a sick though. This list felt way better than the ones we were playing last week too. I'm really happy with like most of these updates. I think the split of 2 Verdict, 3 Terminus is really nice. I want to keep playing with that. The Obstructionist I'm still not certain on. It was nice. Didn't feel like amazing or anything though. I could see it being like an underpowered use of a slot. But I think it's pretty nice. The Censor was nice as well over a mana leak. For sure. So yeah, I'll probably play a list very close to this again on Thursday. I was pretty happy with all these slots. The Hieroglyphic Illuminations were really nice. I really liked them as the 1 mana cantrip slot. I'm still unsure on Opt. Opt versus Serum Visions is like really tough. I could see it just wanting a split, like 1 Serum Visions free Opt or something. You just always want something cheap you can like flash in Snapcaster to copy in the control mirrors on like turn 3 to get some pressure going. Especially post board. So like I prefer Opt from that perspective, and Opt's better with Terminus, but we did have one game where we like missed land drops and like Serum Visions would have stopped that. Yeah, as long as you play Terminus, you want Opt, yeah. That didn't actually come up that much, but it's still like a very relevant interaction, I agree. I like the 2 Jace, 2 Teferi split as well. I don't know, I'm maybe gonna keep playing something very close to this. Might change like 1 or 2 slots, but I was really happy with this list. The Ghost Quarter was really nice as well.